Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. I am so happy to be here today. I got a special guest, a friend of mine, a business partner, and we are going to share with you our journeys in the travel business, why we love being travel agents. Well, before we get started, though, I just want to go ahead and say hey to Tina real quick. Tina, come in and say hey to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
She is not shy one bit, so don't let that fool you. So we're gonna talk a lot tonight. We're gonna stay too long, but go ahead and go to my Facebook, Tina, and share it to your page. So come on in. If you are watching us, say hello. If you are a travel agent, we definitely want to see from you. If we know you, you know us. Give us some love, some emojis. If you're watching this much later, hashtag replay. If you are on my YouTube and you are not a subscriber, I would ask you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell so that way you know I have new upcoming videos. If you love anything travel, you want to become a travel agent, or you are already an agent and you want to improve your game in the industry and level up, you want to go ahead and be a subscriber. We would love some emojis, hashtag replay if you're watching this much later. So we're going to get to it. I have someone that just got into this travel industry not too long ago, but she is not new to the industry. So I'm going to bring her on and let her share a little bit about herself and we'll go from there. Go ahead, Tina. Let us know how you got into the industry, how long you've been here, and all the jive.
So, hello again. I am Tina Owens Knox, residing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I have been an agent in the travel industry for 3 years. And I recently, 30 days on Friday, decided to change the agency I was with previously. A little bit more about me: I'm a wife and mom, and I have been a life insurance agent for 13 years. It'll be 14 years in February. I am the president of a nonprofit organization in Charlotte, North Carolina. I have been serving a Title I school for over a decade here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I like to think of myself as a servant leader, and someone who absolutely, I see the value in helping others and loving people to success. So that's a little bit about me. I'm not really sure if there was anything else you wanted me to share.
Okay, now you're just so full of life and you're a servant leader. I can see that about you. So tell us, you have been in the travel industry for 3 years, and now you're saying, oh, I'm about to hit my 30 days, or just hit my 30 days this past Friday. So tell us about the opportunity that you're with, how come it means so much, and why we're here. I want to share with everybody how much we love this opportunity.
Well, in our industry, I was known to be a builder or a recruiter. And for about 3 years, I shared the information with quite a few people, actually over 100. And a lot of people decided to come into the industry because they simply wanted to save money on their own personal travel. And then you did have a few people that wanted to actually build a book of business. And then you had that less than 1% like me. And what I realized is that the majority of people, they just did not have the skill set, um, to actually do what I was doing, which is very discouraging. And it just made me feel some kind of way because I wanted people to actually make money, the ones that wanted to. So, like, if someone said, hey, I just want to have my agency for personal use and I might book the family reunion every now and then, that's totally different. But in the past year, I had people that were having financial challenges, and I wasn't in a position to really, really help them help themselves. And so when I discovered that this particular agency had true access to wholesale travel, which allows agents to get paid immediately if they were to book a hotel, if they book a resort. That was a game changer for me because you can loan people money, but even the Bible tells you you have to teach them how to fish. And traditionally in the travel industry, we get paid 30 to 60 days out, sometimes longer. And that's just the industry. So the fact that the agents within this company can get paid immediately, direct deposit into their account, that's a game changer.
And I feel the same way because I believe that sharing is caring. I am that kind of person. If I love a product, I'm going to scream it from the mountaintops. If I like the restaurant, you know about it. If I love that cruise line, you're going to hear about it. If you're my friend and you and I have a great relationship and I've used you as an insurance agent, everybody going to know about Tina. That is just, I do that as a nail technician for 20 years, so that's natural for me to be that person. So when I got into the industry and realized that, hey, I got into travel because I love to travel and I can make commissions booking my own travels, but then I can make money booking travel for other people. You do have to wait 30 to 60 days after the client has traveled in order to earn commissions. So I myself have experienced that for years. And I, like you, are one of those few people that were earning and making money in the industry. I love teaching other people to do the same. But however, it's not always that easy. The industry, not everybody is as advanced. Some people have never really traveled, but want to learn to travel and learn to be agents. And so once I realized that I myself, going through some hard times in the past few months, was able to book travel for others, save my clients money from that wholesale platform, but being able to earn instant commission was a game changing for me personally, right? And everybody is always looking for ways to increase the net worth, but we don't want to break our backs to do so. And so this opportunity has really changed my life in that aspect. So I really understand what you're saying about wanting to help other people. So tell me your first 30 days, you geared up and you say, you know what? I love this opportunity. Being an agent is great, but now I have access not only to earning 80% built-in commission as a travel agent with the new host agency, but you have access to wholesale, hotel, and resorts. So within 30 days, can you describe what you've done or even some of the agents that you helped start this business, what the accomplish has been like?
So I have like a little short list. First and foremost, the affordability completely blew me away. I thought there was a catch. I really, really did. As a life insurance agent, we have a 85% failure rate in the first year. And a lot of it is due to all the expenses, right? And so the fact that someone can start their agency at $50, and for me to be able to say that to people the past 30 days has been amazing. And the fact that they have access to wholesale, even if they come in at $50, has been amazing. I feel great about it. And I have learned so much about the travel industry in the past 30 days. What I love the most is that there's a heavy emphasis on travel, the actual industry, which is our actual product. So it's important to know your product. And just this past week, we learned about Asia. And river cruises. I, I mean, it's so much money to be made in the travel industry. What I learned about myself is my niche. I never really had one. And the training and the information that has been shared helped me find the people that I want to serve because I love adult travel. So I discovered more about what I enjoy. The training is several times a week live, and then they record it so that you can watch it later if you are working full time or you're a busy mom or dad. The fact that I'm already making passive income that is covering, I basically, my business is in the black already, and it was in the black in less than 30 days. The fact that one of my newer agents has a $12,000 booking that she's working on right now, and it's been less than 30 days for her. The fact that she has already secured two or three, I think at least two, I know for sure two trips for herself. And just with one of those trips, she has saved over $600 because of her wholesale access. And she is working on another trip that she told us about at our training that we had at your house. I'm just so, I don't want to say excited. I'm happy because I feel like what I have to offer can really, really help people. And I mean, on any level, whether they want to be a hobby agent and just mainly book for themselves and maybe a relative here and there, or if they want to be more intentional and book and build a book of business. So I'm just happy, Hawa. That's all I can tell you.
And I wanted you to share your first experience just coming together with our team and doing an actual travel workshop in person. And the person that she just shared with you is actually an agent that signed up with her that have never met her before and just met her for the second time. And they were like best friends. And it's just the industry itself bring all types of amazing people into our lives. And it's not by happenstance that we're here on this live sharing what we're a part of. But describe your feeling of how it feels to be next to one of your agents that you brought into this business and has already received such great success. She's so excited, like through her pores, okay? And you had a hand in that by sharing her the opportunity and that did not gatekeep. But not only that, you came to the event too to make sure that not only are you learning as a leader, but that you're able to be beside your agent succeeding along with you. How does that feel?
It felt amazing. So the young lady you're talking about, we met for the first time ever on Friday because we're working on a little something I told you about. And then we saw each other again, obviously, on Saturday. And even when we met on Friday, it felt like we've known each other for years. And I have a lot of respect for her. She's a general manager. And I mean, she's a boss. She's retiring next month. She loves to travel and she lives her life out loud. Did I say she was a boss? Yeah, she's a boss. And so we just kind of got in trouble at the workshop a little bit. We kept cracking jokes. We were talking when we shouldn't have been talking. But it just felt so natural and like I've known her forever. And what's crazy is that it was like that with everyone. And everyone was so loving and caring. And I have to compliment you because you did not give us too much information. It was just enough. And you literally spoon fed us. And appreciate that. So that's pretty much all I'd want to say on that. It just made me happy to see people that were genuine. People were sharing information and everything that they knew. And but you were hurting cats. I mean, I do recognize that we were a little, but we got done on time, but kind of. Uh, so you have a lot of patience and a lot of work ahead of you to keep us all on track, especially if I'm there. But all jokes aside, it was amazing. And I can't wait. And well, we're going to continue to do this, obviously. And I'm looking forward to being there and meeting new people from around the states and honestly around the world, since we're in over 30 different countries. So I'm really looking forward to meeting more people as well. But in summary, it was amazing.
And so we actually got on. Somebody was just asking on actually my YouTube, Tina. She's like, "So what's wholesale travel?" And so what we were alluding to or sharing with you is that we have a platform outside of our host agency to be able to have access to major supplies worldwide, every cruise line, every major hotel brand, including Expedia. We have access to the inventory and the products. And as agents, through our host agency, we're able to generate commissions booking those trips for our clients or for ourselves, which is great. 80% of the built-in commission will come back to us if we did the booking, whether it is for our friends, our family, or ourselves. So that makes sense, right? So outside of that, our host agency is in partnership with a marketing company that has access to wholesale platform. Through that platform, they're able to put in the destination all over the world, the dates that we want to book it, and then whatever is available, like exclusive clearance rack at TJ Maxx or Ross or one of those stores, right? They still are great products, just at deep discounted pricing. So for us, we call that wholesale access. So you're able to save an extra 10, 20, up to 80, 90% of what the going rates are. And it's at our disposal. So anytime we put in the information, the dates that we want to find for ourselves or for our clientele, we're able now to offer that exclusive wholesale rates, and we're able to sell that at a higher rate than what we have at wholesale because we have access as travel agents to earn instant commission. That's what Tina was saying, is that right now, if you start your travel business today, you'll have access to those wholesale rates, including those travel suppliers that you're able to book, earn commissions. But when you are on that wholesale platform, you put in the date, you pick the hotel that you want, and then you're able to sell that to your client. You earn 100% of that commission for yourself, and you do not have to split that with your host agency. That's what we mean by earning instant commission. Now, if you're traveling for yourself, of course, you have access to that at wholesale. And that's what we mean by making money and saving money on your own travel and the travel of others. So I hope that really makes sense. Anything you want to add to that, Tina? Because she was asking, I think that's a great question. I was so excited. I had to learn all about it, but let me tell you, it is real and it's true. We have agents in the past 30 days, 60 days, utilizing that platform for their clients and earning instant commission, myself included, but also agents that are on trips right now utilizing that platform for their own travel. Go ahead, Tina.
Honestly, I don't really have much to add to that. I will say that when you are utilizing the wholesale platform, obviously you're going to just pay the wholesale rate and you're going to split the difference with your client. Can you elaborate a little more with that, Hawa?
So that just means that we have access to the savings and we're able to then generate and upsell a certain amount, but you're still getting a significant savings comparable to those online sites. So it's like, for example, if you are in wholesale retail, you buy a pen at wholesale for $1, right, from the manufacturer. And then you see on Amazon that is $10. You go to Walmart, is $9. You go to Target, is $10. You go to Kohl's, and it's $9.80, right? So the markup in between wholesale to retail is what you make as your profit if you are in business. So in business, you are in business to make a profit. I buy this pen for $1. I'm able to sell it for $2, $3, all the way up to $10, whatever, comparable to the retail pricing. So as, right, a business owner, I can make $1 profit, I can make $5 profit, or I can make $9 profit. Now, because your clients are with you, your agency have access to that. You're able to save your clients money, but at the same time, you're able, as a business owner, as a travel agency owner, to be able to make instant commission without having to wait 30 to 60 days after the client has traveled. You're still going to have access to all of that if you're booking from all those sites that pay commissions to travel agents. Once you get into the industry, you'll learn all of that, but that's the benefit. Every single time when you book that cruise, you stay at that hotel, you are booking as a consumer. There is already built-in commissions that is in the total, the gross amount that you're paying as the consumer. Unless you are in the industry, you cannot extract that built-in commission. So here is another way that is giving us as travel agents, agency owner here through our program, giving us an edge in comparison to another agency. And that's what makes us stand out. And that's the reason why we love being in partnership with the company that we're with now. So let's talk about, I'm just so excited because most people get into our industry, 90%, you say 80% in you being an insurance agent, the success rate of people making a profit. And in our industry, in the travel space, in companies that involve sales and what we do, home-based businesses, selling up products through our networks, okay? Over 90% of people don't see a profit. And in such a short period of time, I like the fact that we're on here right now because you literally just hit your 30 days and you are already earning passive income that's residual. Just in case you don't already know, Tina has a team of over 3 agents. Actually, she has 8 agents total. But with 3 agents, you are already generating residual income that is taking care of that monthly overhead that it takes to operate an actual business. Describe to us what that means to you, because you kept saying to me over and over, Hawa, I just can't believe this. This is crazy. You said it multiple times, and I was so excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crazy for me because I don't have an overhead either. What does that feel like for you in such a short period of time? You didn't even hit 30 days yet, and you're already making a profit in your business, and then your business is now free to operate.
Honestly, I was in shock. Okay. I couldn't believe it. I don't really have the words because I just wasn't expecting it. Backstory, when I first learned about what we had, it was just unbelievable to me. And so I am still kind of floating in that space right now because it's just unbelievable. I don't care what it is. It can be insurance, it could be real estate, it could be, whatever, a restaurant. there's always going to be some type of investment, right? There's always overhead. I don't know why people think that, you don't have to spend money to make money. You do have to spend money to make money if you are a contract worker, which that's what we are, or if you are a traditional business owner. That's the way it is. And the fact that I don't have to come out of my pocket, and it was in less than 30 days that I went into the black, that's powerful. That's powerful. It is it and the fact that I have agents and I'm just getting started. I have agents already saving money, already making money in less than 30 days. And a lot of people would avoid foreclosure if they could only make an extra $500. If somebody wants to make money with me, they can. If they want to get ahead, they can. I actually have something I can give them that will allow them to get ahead right now, money, right now. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong waiting on that 30 to 60 day commission either. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm very happy. I'm pleased. I'm at peace. My heart is full. It's been an amazing 30 days.
Can you give me, I know I didn't ask you this before ahead of time, before this, the sort of a conversation that we're having, because I just love all of it. Can you just express some of the comments that you have received from your agents that got started? Because some of them, and understandably, still, we don't like the unknown, right? A lot of people like, I'm doing it. I trust you, Tina. You telling me it's great in this, and I kind of like how you feel toward me. Yeah, you trust me, but I hear the comments I'm receiving from you, but I want to know, what are your comments that you're receiving? And you just got your business started. It's a responsibility that you have these 8 agents that said, oh my God, I trust you enough. Girl, let's just do it. I'm going to start with you. And it's the holidays. It's actually the holidays where people are not investing in any business, but you're able to have 8 people say, I want to start my travel business with you, Tina, during the time of the year when it's supposed to be the slowest time of the year. So I want you to recognize how amazing this is that you have 8 people that wanted to do business with you. So what have the comments been like?
They are so happy. So right now, everyone is deciding on their niche. And honestly, about a week or so ago, everyone that is not for personal use, right? Not the hobby agents. So my non-hobby agents, the part-time agents that are going to be more intentional, they have already selected their niche. So all of us have our niche. And like I said, we're working on a little special project right now. And they're just happy to have access to true savings. They love the agency. They love the fact that they can say whatever they want to say on social media. They love the fact that they have access to training several days a week. They love the fact that our senior partners are working collectively with the major builders, or I guess you could say the people that are building out agencies, the mentors and the top bookers are working together collectively. They love that synergy. And it's like one big happy family. So the people that are the top bookers, they're getting recognized literally every day, 7 days a week. And they are recognizing the mentors too. But what I've noticed is that they really, really celebrate every single win. Every single win is celebrated. It's almost like, hey, I woke up this morning, girl, you better wake up. That's how I feel. Everyone is loved on and celebrated. And sometimes that's what people need. But people are making money. I've never seen this type of commission being crunked out like that. And I'm excited for the people that really want to build a book of business because I can see them being successful. They have everything that they need. They have the mentorship. So there's no excuses. There's no excuses. I mean, you can make some money. You just have to make the effort because you do have several different ways to actually make money with what we have to offer. So I'm not sure if I fully answered your question.
You did, girl.
All right.
And one of the last thing I want to point out is one-to-one mentorship. And when we say that you're going to get the support that you need and mentorship the right way, concentrating on the success of you being a travel agent, whatever the goals look like. What does that mean to you? Because, you know, you and I have had experience with another company before. So there are differences. There's always pros and there's always cons, right? But we want to focus on the pros of having a good coach and mentor in this travel space, because I do believe having the right leadership, the right mentorship that gives you what you need when you need it is very important in the success. And that's the reason why you're seeing these celebrations, you're seeing these wins. They didn't come out from the sky. It's about the leadership, mentorship that we are getting from our company. Let us know what is your take on the power of travel mentorship, coaching, and all of that you have been receiving.
What I love is the fact that there's a heavy emphasis on meeting people where they are, step by step. A lot of people are nervous, and I can actually use you as an example because I can talk about all the wonderful women that I've met in our leadership. When I say met, meaning Zooms, because we don't do a lot of face-to-face meetings. But you, for example, you said, why don't you guys start small? Meaning pick one thing that you want to do, learn it, and focus on that. And just taking your time. And it's okay. You even helped me with understanding how I need to work on my patience because I'm like, go, 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 go. There's not a lot of thinking. I look at what we do very simple, right? If Costco was giving away money to refer people, right? A lot of people would be referring their friends and family. I look at our agency as a way to help people make and save money in the travel industry. It's not that deep for me. It's not that deep. It's not that, but you're helping me through your mentorship have patience for that, because I wish we could not make everything so deep. If we had the pill that would cure cancer, would you have to analyze and think about whether or not you share it? Or would you share it with everyone? Another thing that I love is the fact that I have really narrowed down not only my travel niche, but also the type of people that I would like to work with in this industry. Because even if you bring on a hobby agent, right, you're still tied and responsible for them. So the fact that I can, well, let me just say it this way. I really only want to partner with people that love to travel. And when I think about travel, I'm not saying that you have to be overseas. You don't have to go international. It could be domestic. But I want to work with people that love the staycation, that love the riverboats, that love the cruises, that love the villas, that love the resorts, all inclusive with a butler, because once you go butler, you don't go back. I want those type of people. I want to work with those individuals. And when I say work, I'm using the term loosely because I don't even know a full-time travel agent. We're not clocking in anywhere. We're contract workers, right? We're contract workers. So I look at this very simple. The way I view things is very, very simple for me. If you love to travel, either domestically or internationally, welcome to the family. We want to work with you. And if you don't, this is not for you. That's the biggest thing that I've absorbed the past 30 days. Meet people where they are and have a niche, have a target market. Don't be all over the place, right? I was literally all over the place. And now I'm not. So, and it came from just the past 30 days. I really enjoyed the personality training that was about, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And I've actually conducted several personality trainings in my former corporate life, and I thoroughly enjoy it. But to hear it again from someone else and to give examples, and the fact that they're promoting how to work social media, how to work with clients, emphasis on customer service, literally every little detail in order to be successful in what we do. And it's just been 30 days. And then you had the audacity to invite us to your home and just pour it on even more. And what was great, like I said before, you didn't give us too much information. And I love the fact that whenever we tune into the trainings, no one's giving out too much information. And you don't walk away feeling small. You walk away feeling empowered. Man, I'm telling you.
It's empowering. I love it. That's why I have the sessions for, and I will continue to, because that's one of my favorite things about doing what we do is every single time when you come, the next time you come, Tina, you're going to be able to inspire other people. So what you have learned this past session, and then the times that we are away, we're always learning. We're forever students. And every single time when we come to these sessions, we're able to share our knowledge, our experience, ourselves to other new agents. And just because they're experienced, it doesn't mean they know everything. I don't know everything. So I gain value being around you all as well. So it's not a one-way street. It's always that pendulum swing that you receive when you are in the rooms with other people who are like-minded and that love sharing, love people. So I love that. So I want to answer, because we always ask people, ask questions, and a lot of time they don't ask, but you got Mr. Victor Hoff over here asking us, can you talk a little bit about, so I signed up and bought in. Now what, please? So he wants to hear our thoughts about that. Go ahead. He says you walk away empowered and supported. So yes, he agrees with that. But can you talk about that? Yes, you just signed up and you bought into this vision, this business. Now what is the next steps, Tina?
My personal opinion, the first thing you want to do is the training in our back office. Honestly, I'm kind of labeling that orientation, would you not say? There's a series of about 8 videos, very short, 2 to 5 minutes tops, couple of quizzes. I passed with flying colors. You guys will be okay. So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing you want to do is make sure you are plugged in to your mentor, because typically you're going to have some form of a meeting. You're going to want to make sure that you're plugged into our Facebook groups. You're going to make sure that you are plugged into our chats or chat, depending on the group you're with. So that's what you're going to do first and foremost. But the most important thing you're going to want to do is have a conversation with your mentor and be honest about what you want to do. So if you're a hobby agent and you know, okay, I just want to book for myself, I might book for my grandma, but that's as far as I'm going, let your mentor know up front, because we're all mentors. If you share the information with someone, you're automatically a mentor with us. If you want to be a little bit more intentional, be very upfront with your mentor and their leadership. We don't have gatekeepers. So you can talk to whomever you want to talk to. Just at the training we had on Saturday, one of my girls was talking to another young lady because the other young lady is really, really into Disney and all the kitty stuff that I'm absolutely not going to be doing. Um, but they connected. So we all work together and share together. So you want to network and not be a lone soldier. So coming in, I would say orientation in your back office, watch every single video you know, if you make time for that. If you are with Hawa's group, or even if you're not with Hawa's group, you can go to her YouTube channel, and everything is on her YouTube channel. If you are within our group, you can also go to our Facebook page and go to features and watch pre-recorded videos that can educate you. But I'm going to say this, champions don't necessarily need all of that, right? So if you're coming because you want to be a mentor and build passive income by sharing what we have to offer, honestly, we don't have to tell those type of people anything, because those people come in and they just move. There's not a lot of information that's needed. What do I need to do? And excuse me, I have somewhere to be. But if someone is analytical, or if they require a lot of information, I would say that there's loads of information to help you. But if you're kind of like me, too much information is going to slow me down. So I'm glad that Hawa literally spoon feeds me, and I'm on a need to know basis. We've already had our planning session, and I am working toward the third goal that she set for me, and she knows what I'm talking about. And once I hit that goal, we'll have another conversation about the next goal. I'm on a need to know basis. I don't need all that information.
And I take what you say very seriously. So, okay, coach. Okay, Coach Tina Knox. Like she mentors, you just coaches, you just give some good nuggets right there. And but I appreciate you so much for being one of the most coachable people that I know. When she said, Hawa, I'm coachable, and honest to God, she said that from the beginning when we started our partnership. In every conversation we had, I said, go live, Tina. I was on a cruise and she was on her live. So, and I want to say that and point that out is one of the things that Victor was said, what do I do next? Get your travel mentor, talk to them, but listen to what they're telling you. That's going to help you. They're here to help you succeed. But as a travel mentor, because we're both mentors, we have to learn to listen to our mentee, what it is that they want, what is in their best interest. If they ask you not to say too much, you say just enough. If they say they need more, find the resources and the information to provide them more, because that's what they need. And this is how we do the business. We go by what is needed, not what we think is best for people when it's not needed. And so that's one of the most valuable things that I've learned through the years is reading these books that we are part of a reading club that we're building leaders over here. And I love nothing more than to see my leaders bloom, blossom, and become the true leaders that they already are. They just need a little bit of, fluffing here and there, and just shine them, dust them a little bit. And I love seeing you grow and be excited about this business, being really, truly happy, Tina. I appreciate your time tonight. You are a phenomenal speaker. in any space, whether it is online or offline. You have everything that you have inside of you. And so I'm just thankful that you trust me enough to say, yes, I want to partner up with you. And let's take this business to all the levels together. And we're going to build an unstoppable, amazing team of well-intentioned travel agents, travel enthusiasts, travel lovers. And we want to win together with them. And thank you for being coachable, because when you are being coachable, you also showing your other agents that are coming after you to also do the same for you. So what you do for others, others will do for you. So anything else you want to say before we get off this live is phenomenal. Thank you for everybody for chiming in. We appreciate you so much.
No, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity. And I don't mind being coached by a champion.
Mic drop. I love you. All right, everybody. Victor said, you two are a good duo down there in Colombia. That's right, Victor. That's right.
Victor, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Don't ever put me in Columbia. I'm just kidding. I love Columbia as well. But Victor, I'm in Charlotte. We missed you on Saturday.
Listen, she got a lot of friends in Colombia. She might as well say Colombia. She's always coming to Colombia. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. Have a great day. See you guys the next time. This won't be the last of us. We're just getting started. Just getting started. Victor said, uh-oh. This is what the young people do.